So does he pick a family event, or does he pick a friend event, or does he pick a you event, or does he pick, I'm just going to lay in this bed all day and like, don't come knock on the
He
door?
normally picks, I am going to lay in this bed and do not ask me to get up. And then we usually will have a breakfast. And then he usually does pick a family thing of some sort just to be with the fam.
Yeah.
But I haven't asked him yet this week. So I got to get on it. I got to figure out.
I'm wondering, why haven't you asked him? Like, what's going on there that you have not talked to Peter about it?
I know. It's like,
what's going on?
I feel like
you want to share?
We've been in a whirlwind, man.
Yeah. Where is Peter right now?
He's in the car bringing our dog home from Illinois, and he's super happy about it.
Yeah, he gets maybe a bonus Father's Day Monday or something. Saturday and Sunday is his Father's Day.
He might need an extra gift, a Father's Day extra gift.
Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes?
What's up, fishes?
I am personally still recovering from my whirlwind trip to the East Coast to celebrate Trevor baby graduating high school and heading to Michigan State. I mean, there was a lot of parties, a lot of activities, and a time change.
Yeah, it was super
thought
fun.
You did very well. Like you were like, I think coming from the East Coast or from the West Coast to the East Coast is better. Because you're like, oh, I'm like totally, in my element. Whereas when you go the other direction, you're like so tired at night. You're like, oh my gosh. So.
Yeah, but Nancy was so crazy at night. I don't know if you participated in this, but like at midnight, she'd be like, so what are we talking about? She would like wrestle around and like carry on. And we would be like, we need to go to bed. So I stayed up until like 1 a.m. every single night when I was at your house. And then I was up early at like 8 every morning.
So what I'm hearing is I'm a ton of fun. You're welcome.
You are a ton of fun.
You're welcome.
You are a ton of fun.
And you had to get up super early because we had party planning layouts to get handled.
I know. I put you guys
we were like working in like 100-degree weather, sweating. I mean, I should have been running a marathon.
Furniture, unpacking stuff, setting things up. I mean, it was a lot of work.
Okay, 100 degrees is a little like, overkill.
It was thick.
It was great, though.
It was thick.
It was hot.
It was great to see all your friends and all those cute kids. Like, it was so great.
Are they darling or what?
Darling. Yes. And all the parents were so sweet and fun, and your musician was great, and everything really turned out well. I think it was a great celebration. So
yeah, I mean, you guys actually lucked out because several days before it had been raining and like not as warm. So we got the warm weather, which was not great for what you're saying. We had to set up all this stuff, but I appreciate it. And bonus, I felt bad because our air conditioner went out. So I was it was just because I thought all the doors were open because our patio door was open the entire night. And I was like, the air conditioner just can't keep up.
Yeah.
But it ended up being more than that. And the second floor of our house was super hot.
Yeah, it was.
And I thought my husband and I fixed it. We thought we fixed it.
And we're like laying on top of the bed, sweating in 78-degree weather.
I was like saying to myself, is this perimenopause? Is this heat? Like, what is happening?
I feel so bad. And my sons hate being hot, and they're like, Mom, this is the worst, because they were in my room. And I was like, could this be any worse? I mean, really? But they came on Monday. We blew the motor out, so we had to get it replaced. But now it's fixed. So thank you, our Smuckers, for fixing our air conditioner. But Sorry, you guys.
It's always
I
something with
know.
home
Was not
ownership,
a
honestly.
5-star place.
Yeah, I think you're going to get
stay.
one little notch. That's, that's all right.
Lost a star, but that's okay. You can redeem yourself with our next visit.
Yeah, I'm
It's a pretty
sorry.
sweet setup. It was fun. Yeah, it was really fun. I also am super tired. I came to your house directly from moving Sarah from one apartment to the next. And then
Yeah,
I
I
drove
know.
from Blacksburg to Philly, which is 6 hours. And then, we did all that work. And then I drove 12 hours home. And then I got home. And then yesterday I was up until 4 a.m. with Sarah doing like something kind of fun. She wanted to do this. She wanted to be an extra on 911 Nashville. So we were extras. We were background people last night, and they were setting up one of the accidents in Nashville, and we were a part of like the people walking on the road or on the sidewalk as the accident was happening.
Fun.
And it was fun. Some people like traveled to be an extra and they were like really into it and they wanted to be actors and stuff like that. And it's not my jam.
Well,
You didn't get the acting bug? You don't want to
No.
try to get into more of this?
No,
they might
don't
call
know.
you up, Linda. You never know.
I'm not interested.
You could maybe be an extra again. Would you do it again? Or
I don't know if I would because at this point in my life, I don't want to be up till 4 a.m. standing around. It's a lot of standing around.
Were you paid for your time
of
though? Were you handsomely paid for your time? You were there for
No,
12
I
hours?
got $100.
For 12 hours total.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well, they
right.
fed you though too, right?
They did. Was it like it was fine. It was
But they
totally
feed
fine.
you.
They were very sweet. Everybody's super sweet. It was fine.
Pizza. What
It's
they
not my
feed you
jam.
though? Pizza?
No, it was like tacos, shrimp scampi,
Oh, that's
guacamole and
fancy.
chips. Like it was just a whole assortment of like hot food. So it was
That's
hot food,
weird.
and then they
Shrimp
had like
scampi
desserts.
tacos.
Yeah, it was a very weird assortment, but it was hot and it was good. It was fine. Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'm weirded out by
I think
into the heat.
yes. I would say like
Yes, you are.
we were waiting around and I was at a table of like young 20-year-olds, like 20, 24, 25-year-olds who all have other jobs and they were here to just like do something different and
Oh.
and so that I understand. But like
Yeah.
me at my age, it was fun to hang out with them and kind of like get the vibe, but I don't know. No, it's not my thing.
The other little check-in I had is I went to the dermatologist this morning and I discovered I have 2 places of skin cancer on my face, which kind of has rattled me and
my
I didn't
gosh.
expect it. So that's no good. So it was on my forehead and on my nose. And my dermatologist is like, the protection you're using is not enough now. And because you're so fair and this has popped up, you have to be extra diligent. And so now I'm kind of freaked out. So now I need to like have extra protection. So I've got to figure that out. And she's like, you know how I love a good baseball cap and I wear them everywhere when I'm outside. She's like, that's not enough. She's like, you need a really brim hat. Like I basically feel like I need like gigantic hat around me at all times. But I'm like, I'm a little freaked out by it.
Well, do they know what kind of skin cancer it is yet?
I don't know. I didn't get that part. The takeaway was you can't mess around. So everybody,
you need to start wearing like sunscreen that has the like a high SPF, like a zinc oxide or something, right? Did she recommend something?
Yes. So she had one, and then I think Ulta MD.
Yes.
She also recommended.
Yeah.
So she recommended that. So just hear from this fish. Make sure you guys use your sunscreen, reapply, and wear a big brimmed hat.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm sorry that happened. That stinks. When I came to Philly, I left Nashville and I went to Blacksburg and I helped Sarah move from one apartment to the next. Then when I went to Philly, this whole journey, I brought Kathy sourdough starter that I made, and I put it in a jar and I brought it with me. And so I got to Philly and I did discard and I got it all going for her.
Yeah. And you kind
So
of talked me through it. Like
yeah.
the
So
third
how's
of
it
a cup of
going?
flour you add to it, right?
You take out a third of a cup and put in a third of a cup of flour and a third of a cup
Oh,
of
I thought you
water.
discard like the gross part or whatever.
There's no gross part.
Oh,
Sourdough and the starter
oh,
itself all looks gross. I don't know what you
oh,
mean.
okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a layer. It's not.
No, you just
So,
stir it. You take out whatever you take out, you
oh,
replace with equal parts flour and water.
okay. Well, I
So what
went
did you
to do
do?
that the next day, and sadly, I have fruit flies.
In it?
Yeah.
In the starter?
Yeah.
I
It's so
don't.
gross because it they're like I was like, "What's flying around here?" And I was like, because I didn't have a lid for my mason jar, we put that Ziploc top on it, thinking it would like protect it.
I.
So you
I even
killed that sourdough that I brought like across 5
I,
states. Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah, I mean, I can't eat that. It has fruit flies. I think
Well,
they're
it
fruit.
might.
I
Okay.
had to throw it
Well,
out.
I'll tell you what.
Threw it
I'll tell
out
you what we'll
today
do.
because I was like, nasty. I
You
cannot eat
could have.
this.
You could have looked at it as some extra protein. This is real, like Survivor.
Nancy, would
No,
you eat that?
no.
No,
Be real.
It's
You
not.
would not
no.
eat that. You would be
Okay.
like, oh no. I'm
So
so
you need to
sorry.
get
So
yourself
what
a
do I
mason
do?
jar.
What do I
Okay.
do now? I'm not
You
I'm
have to
really
get a mason
upset.
jar, and then we're going to send you directions. It's not hard to do. I have a little like easy cheat sheet that I have used in the past, and we'll post it on the show notes.
Okay.
And you can start again. It takes like 2 weeks
I
of
mean, what
being
happened to
kind of
my top?
vigilant.
I could not find the top to that stupid jar. And I
You
was
need to
like,
go buy a new one.
I mean,
Like,
only you know the answers to what happens to the top. I have no idea. Okay, before we move on and get into it, I just want to remind everybody to continue to rate, like, subscribe, and invite your favorite fishes to jump in and enjoy the conversation. All right, let's jump into it. So today we're going to be talking about exercise because this particular fish, Kathy, is obsessed with exercise and she's obsessed with summer coming and making sure we get in our steps. So she really wants to talk about this. So we're going to talk about this for a little bit. We're also going to talk about Father's Day is this Sunday, which I
yes.
completely forgot about until somebody mentioned it a few days ago. And I was like, no, it's in a few weeks. They're like, no, it's
no,
coming.
it's
coming.
Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes. And then what's for
Yeah.
dinner?
Okay. I like
All
it.
right, so let's jump in. Kathy, tell me your obsession with these exercises. You have these exercises that you feel like the world needs to know about.
Yes.
Tell us why the fishes need to be doing these exercises.
So, okay, listen. When I moved to Philadelphia like 11 years ago, my neighbor invited me to go work out with this strength trainer at school. His name is Steve, and he is awesome. And he
Yeah.
has this
Love
like
Steve.
he's a strength conditioning specialist. Like he has all the degrees. And
When I think of whenever you say Steve, not to interrupt, I think of Scuba Steve.
that's right, Scuba
from
Steve. We could call him that. That's fine.
From Big Daddy.
I've been working out with him since I moved here 11 years ago, and he has really changed my life. Like, helped me just get stronger, and I think I'm a better self because of him. And I mean, I don't do as much as I probably should, but I definitely have him in the back of my mind every day. Like, okay, what would Steve say I should be doing? But
Yeah.
he told me. So the reason I want to talk to you about exercising, like when in the summer, when you're like on vacation or whatever, when you don't have your weights or your normal routine, is because when I went up to Canada a couple of years ago, I didn't work out the whole time I was there up at the lake. And I ended up getting what's called a frozen shoulder, which means I could not lift my right arm. Literally, this happened to me. I mean, you think it's like fake, but I could not lift my arm. And he was like, "Oh, you have frozen shoulder because you haven't been
Peter, I
working
cannot
out."
bring Peter, I cannot move that. I cannot bring in a grocery. I have frozen shoulder.
Well, Nancy, I mean, you
I
laugh at
mean,
me, but it was
I've never
painful.
heard of such
Yeah.
a thing.
I
Yes,
believe you. I'm just trying to make light of it, but I'm not making fun of you. It
it's
sounds terrible. I
it's
don't want you to get frozen shoulder.
It's a real thing, and to this day, my right shoulder is fine. Like, I can move it now, but, like, if I don't, like, exercise it regularly, I can tell it gets, like, harder to move.
Yeah.
So, anyway, he just says you need to keep moving your body even when you're on vacation. So, he gave me 5 simple exercises to do when you're on vacation. You don't need weights or any fancy gym. You can just do these. And we're going to post them on the show notes. They're like YouTube things that you can look at. Like, one is
Mhm.
a jumping lunge, an arm raise, some
Mhm.
yoga push ups, a plank, move, and crunches. I mean,
Good.
they're just
Easy.
5 simple exercises to do.
Make the commitment.
And, like,
Yeah.
I think we all girls were talking about we were going to exercise when you were here visiting, and then sadly we did not do it.
Yeah.
We're going to try these exercises out and we didn't do it. Kathy, I wonder why we didn't try them
Why
out.
did we not do this?
Why did we not do it? Linda, do you have any idea why we didn't?
Gosh, I mean, it could be all the slaving we did, all
Too
the
much
moving of
too much drinking
furniture.
and eating, I think, is happening.
No, I don't know if it was that part.
We did take a big walk one day, but we physically were busy,
Yeah,
I feel
you
like.
know what, you guys, you were my peeps. I mean, if I wouldn't have had you here, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I really appreciate you.
You're
You
welcome.
are welcome. Does Steve have a website
He
or
does.
does he
He
have a
does.
YouTube channel that we could connect people with?
Yeah,
Like,
people could.
does he
Yeah,
work with people who's not necessarily in your area?
he does. So I will post those exercises and
Good.
also his information so people could get a hold of him. He's wonderful.
I like
All
it.
right,
And you're
Kathy.
right. I mean, when you're on the road or when you're on vacation, you do need to make your health a priority.
Don't
And
get
we do
frozen
work out.
shoulder.
We're kind of doing like tongue in cheek with you, but we did not do a good job when we were in Philly. Be better than us.
I know. Be better than the fishes.
Be
Okay.
Come
better
on.
than us. You can do it. Good for you. Move it.
Okay. So Father's Day is coming. So
Mhm.
let's move into it. What do we think about Father's Day? Like, this is a question I have. So, do fathers feel like mothers sometimes where they need just a break? Like I know fathers like hanging around their kids and family, but are they like moms that some moms choose to just go out with girlfriends or go to brunch or like take a night off? Do fathers ever feel this way or do they want to just be with the family? Because I was listening to Mel Robbins,
Mhm.
she's all the rage right now. And she
Mhm.
had that book, Let Them. And she was talking about her husband is also involved in her business. And he was saying that husbands can feel, and fathers, they don't necessarily need to be married now, but fathers feel all sorts of pressure just like women do, like to provide, to make sure that they're giving emotional and financial support, like of all the things in different ways.
Yeah.
So, my question to you all, do your husbands want a day with the family and the kids, or do they need a day of respite and kind of refilling up their batteries?
I mean, I think for us, like when the kids were little, Rich always traveled like 3 or 4 days a week. So Father's Day would come around and he always wants to sleep in, but then he always wanted to do like a little activity with the kids. Now the kids are kind of gone. So if he can have dinner with everybody, I think, or be in the pool or do something, that's his preference because he still does travel a lot. So I do think I mean, it is stressful to, have that weight of, the finances on your shoulders at all times. So it is nice to take a little break. I mean, some years it's go play golf. Some years it's go to dinner. Sometimes it's,
Does Rich play golf?
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
not a lot, like not like Kathy. Kathy plays 3 times a week. Like every once in a while he plays.
no,
He
I
and
didn't know
Jack
that.
will go out and play or go to the driving range or I don't know,
Yeah,
just do
that's nice.
something outside usually. I don't know. It's not really like taking a life break. Like I would like to take a life break when I have Mother's Day. I would like to not clean or cook or
Yeah, it's like, get away
anything.
from me.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to spend time with my people. I just don't want to like prepare and organize it. Whereas he doesn't really do that typically. I do it. So
Yeah,
for him, it's more like, let's have fun.
I think for
You know,
me, I know that my husband is like stressed, like he's working hard. So I want to make his day like that he doesn't have any stress. So I'm like, whatever you want to do. I always
yeah,
ask him, like, what is your perfect scenario? Like, do you want to sleep in? Do you want breakfast in bed? Or do you want to go golf?
right.
Like, I just try and make it like light,
Eh,
like that we
yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
him because yeah, it's a lot to be a father.
Well, does he
I
tell
agree.
you what he wants, or does he like to be surprised?
I think early on, like when the kids were younger, I would just do it. But now that the kids are older and things, and I think it's more important that he has say in what he gets to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So does he pick a family event, or does he pick a friend event, or does he pick a you event, or does he pick, I'm just gonna lay in this bed all day and like don't come knock on the
He
door.
normally picks, I am going to lay in this bed and do not ask me to get up. And then we usually will have a breakfast. And then he usually does pick a family thing of some sort just to be
Yeah.
with the fam.
Yeah.
Um, but I haven't asked him yet this week. So I got to get on it. I got to
Kathy,
figure out.
I'm wondering, why haven't you asked him? Like, what's going on
I
there
mean,
that you have not talked to Peter about it?
I know it's like
What's going on?
I feel
Do you
like
want to share?
we've been in a whirlwind, man.
Yeah.
Where is Peter
It's
right
been a
now?
lot.
He's in the car bringing our dog home from Illinois, and he's super happy about it.
Yeah, he gets maybe a bonus Father's Day Monday or something. Saturday and Sunday is
Yeah,
his
he might
Father's
need an
Day.
extra gift, a Father's Day
Yeah.
extra gift.
Maybe your dog Millie needs to give him like an extra something.
Yeah, is she capable of that? I don't think so.
So Nancy, what does Tim like to do for Father's Day typically?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think he wants to do all of that. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's like some guilt to say, I just am going to go do my own thing for a little
Yeah.
while and then come back because he wants to be with everybody. But I think it's okay if you need to go. You know, he likes to run on the beach. So sometimes I'm like, do you just want to go to the beach yourself and go run and then we'll do something? So it's usually a mix of like him being able to do some self care and then, you know,
Yeah,
playing
that's
in the
nice.
pool or,
That
you
is nice.
know, something. But
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do this Sunday because, as I've just confessed, I didn't realize it was right here upon us.
Well, now you know, so you better start preparing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've gotten a couple little things tucked away for him and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. We've been both out of town for the last couple weeks. In fact, he's out of town until tomorrow, I think. So,
Well, I did want to say I
I don't
did
know.
look. My husband never wants anything, but I did look to see what Oprah's favorite things are because I like to see her ideas. And they had I'm going to post it on our site, but they had like 50 things that are really cool. But some things that I thought were nice were they had this meat thermometer. It's called the Meter SE,
Yeah.
and it's like it works with your smartphone. It's now wireless,
Oh,
I
which
know.
I
that's
I
thought
cool.
want
was
this.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
think
other
this is
thing
awesome.
she was saying was a Stanley beer stein, which
Mhm.
I actually think is really cool too, because my husband does not like to have beer in a regular glass. He's like, he always is putting glasses in our freezer, but we don't have room in our freezer. I'm like, would you please stop putting glasses in our freezer because we don't have the space? So I think I might get him a beer stein.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to get one of those meters too. Like I really
I thought that looks really, I mean, we have one that has the,
we have an instant
cord.
read, but like, yeah. I think cordless is a really great idea. And I love that you could like plug it in and put your meat on the grill or whatever, and then walk around with your phone.
Will, like, alert you.
See. Yes.
Yeah. Have you guys seen those socks that you can like send in your kids' picture or faces, and you can put their faces on socks?
Yeah.
No. I always thought that I would get Tim face socks.
Oh, you
but
should.
I've never done it. I always think about it when it's too late, to just be like, take us everywhere.
You should get those. Those sound awesome.
I think that's fun. And Tim's fun. He would wear those.
I think he probably would, but I
got
to be
Johanna or Riley's socks on my feet. That would be awesome.
I got to get more organized. Okay, so as you know, the fishes have this like silly tradition of jingles. So we did a jingle for Mother's Day, and just as we did a jingle for mothers, we're going to do a jingle for fathers. So please bear with us as we recite our jingle. Out on the lake at the break of day, rod in his hand, fishing worries away. Grill's fired up and the game's on the screen. He's the king of the yard and the barbecue scene.
He's telling tall tales, dealing cards with a grin, laughing with the grandkids, let the stories begin. With 4 proud kids and a heart full of kin, Dad plays life like poker. Got a bid to win. Duck calls ring in the cool fall air. Hunting with the crew, he's always prepared. Football Sundays, cooler by his side. Outdoors fun is a heck of a ride.
Campfires crackle, stars shine above, every laugh, every hug, a symbol of love. He's the anchor, the leader, and our best friend too. Father's Day cheers to the man we look up to. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's
Day, Dad.
All right, y'all. So what's for dinner?
So I think we're going to do a grilling recipe for everybody. We'll post it. It's pork tenderloin and peaches that you put together like on skewers and grill. Super delicious, and it is peach season. So get out there and get your peaches and nectarines and throw them on the grill. It makes them extra sweet and delicious. So
yeah, you could pair that with some peach cobbler.
Yeah,
sounds
that
good.
would be so good.
I was just complaining over the weekend that my pants are getting tight. It's probably why, because I'm like eating peach cobbler.
Just do your exercises. It'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to do Scuba Steve's exercise, and it's all going to melt away. That's right.
Those exercises going. All right. Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please make sure to follow, rate, and review us. We hope you have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. Have a wonderful time. Fishes out.